What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the
Variety Splotch.
Okay. Lewis Wilson's Batman, not the greatest start to live action Batmans, I think we could agree. But things are sure to change for the better. We can call it the better, right?
We can call it marginally improved.
So, after the whatever success of 1943 Batman, it was tossed around for a bit. Batman barely, more or less remained in comic realm. That was until a film buff and who goes by the name Hugh Hefner screened all 15 chapters of the 1943 Batman at the Playboy Mansion. And apparently that was such a big deal that a couple of rich dudes decided, you know what? Batman's trendy. And you know what? Let's bring Batman back. We love Batman. The public loves Batman. 'Cause who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? We got Adam West as the Batman.
Quick, Batgirl, untie us before it's too late.
It's already too late. I've worked for you a long time and I paid less than Robin. Same job, same employer means equal pay for men and women.
No time for jokes, Batgirl.
Hashtag not my Batman. Hashtag not my fucking Batman.
Okay, look. Everyone and their mama can agree that West's portrayal as the Batman is not exactly the fan favorite. When people think of Batman, I can't name a soul who would say Adam West comes to their mind, unless you are 50. Unless you are 50 years old and on your deathbed.
I was gonna say I can name a few people that this is their definitive Batman, and we don't claim them. How can you love this? How can you love this?
To start off with my one and only praise of this suit, I like the blue. When you think of Batman in, gray and blue, usually I personally don't find it that flattering, but if it were ever to be done, I would like this kind of shade of blue where it's kind of a reflective fabric that lets the black come through.
I'm not as big of a... you're not necessarily a hater of the black and blue. We'll probably go into more detail on this when we get to the next suit. But black and blue doesn't bother me nearly as much. It's grown on me a lot over the I'd say over the past months. I wouldn't say I was probably just as big of a stickler about it as you before. But it's grown on me, so I don't mind it. But I do think this is probably one of the best approaches to take, is the more, I guess for lack of a better term, pearlescent kind of blue on the blackish, or black on the blue. It's like where it's reflective blue instead of just pure blue. Definitely works better than in-your-face bright blue on Batman.
And to give one more compliment, the cowl isn't terrible. Compared to compared to Lewis Wilson's Batman, this cowl is immaculate. For Adam West, at least.
They obviously had to take some caveats for that. Much shorter ears.
Yes. And
you can tell they're still kind of struggling up there to maintain their shape. But never gonna like the eyebrows on the fucking cowl.
Now for the rest of the suit.
Disregarding the dad bod entirely, it was part of the time. This was peak male physique back then.
Why is the Batman symbol in the middle of his chest?
It's sitting nicely between the lumps, man.
Why is it lopsided?
Why is it lopsided?
It looks like a paper drawing someone did in 15 minutes.
I never noticed it was lopsided.
They got the glue, rubbed a bit on Adam's chest, and just slapped it on there.
I don't know why this.
I'll have to pull it up in post, but you can see it peeling off in certain scenes.
I don't know why this picture you showed me that we're looking at on Discord right now is so cosmically funny to me. The way he's just standing there. I can't describe it.
Oh, forgive me. Let me send you another picture to to give you the full scope of this Batman. You know, I gotta show you his full potential here.
This was the best take. The best shot they got. As menacing as this Batman could possibly be.
Another gripe I have is the little booties he has instead of boots. I don't know why they couldn't make those any taller. They just couldn't. It was impossible. If they tried, he would die.
I mean, let's go. But then let's switch. I mean, all the things it did everything better than the previous suit, for sure.
Yes.
The belt is actually, custom made, proper,
Despite being two entirely different materials.
We don't have to talk about it. I can't even see the gauntlets, really. Does he even have the prongs on it?
Yeah, he has the prongs. They're made out of cardboard, but he has them.
Cardboard is better than fabric. I mean, yeah, overall, everything is better. It's still ugly. It's still nasty.
To be as generous as we can, we have to accept that this Batman was meant to be a comedy, We can't come in expecting, a very, very serious take on the suit, because it was never meant to be that.
This Batman was designed to be campy.
But compared to his brothers and sisters, this is just not what we come to expect from Batman today. Never again, and I mean never again, will we see a Batman like this on screen. This Batman was so shamed by fans that it is solidified in memes. It is solidified in just casual references and games and stuff. Never again will we get campy live-action Batman unless genuinely they decide to throw us for a loop with the DCU. I'm never expecting to see a Batman like this again.
Probably not. Pretty sure James Gunn has said it's not going to be campy, so...
I will say though, you mentioned earlier, or we were talking about, blue and gray for Batman. If James Gunn or whoever is making the Batman movie decides that they want to use, blue and gray, it will be our first mainline Batman suit since Adam West's Batman to be blue and gray.
I won't hate it.
I won't hate it either. I'm sure I'll like it. But I'm just saying, that's kind of remarkable when you think about it. If they do it, they will officially be closing the book on, essentially, Adam West's Batman. That's the last thing he had, for himself, was the live-action, blue and gray one.
Yeah.
As much as we may shit on the suit, I don't think it's the worst thing to ever be put in front of my face, despite its many flaws. I am willing to give this thing a nice 4 out of 10.
3.5.